What do we play? Ooh, we're getting tattooed on the skin.
Getting a tattoo, playing 13.
Can it be a Star Wars tattoo?
X111. No, it's not a Star Wars tattoo. It's a tattoo that says 13, so that we remember our name.
Oh.
Because that's what you want to do with your secret government conspiracies. You want to make sure that wherever they go, someone knows, hey, this guy belongs to somebody.
He's got the mark.
Alright, so this is a real early Ubisoft game.
What if you ask for a 13, but they draw a 31?
They don't ask, and it's in Roman numerals, so
Friends say you're trying too hard,
way different.
But you're not quite hip.
This is another song. I don't even have the energy for your garbage. And I like this game. It's not like last week when it was a game that I hated.
Neither one of us wanted to be here last week.
No, I don't even really want to be here right now, but I do like this game.
I like the look of it.
Even for the time, it was weird. Like this was still when people weren't sure whether they liked cel shading or not.
I love cel shading,
and in the long run, cel shading, especially from this era, like 2002, 2003,
yeah,
it holds up so much better than those early terrible 3D polygons did.
I was impressed when you told me what era this came from.
Yeah, so we're talking over it right now. You can't hear, but that was Adam West that voices the General.
No.
And Adam West plays General Carrington because apparently this is the same writer that writes every other game that came out in the early 2000s. Every game, it seems like, has a character named Carrington in some sort of high government position.
Like the Doctor.
Like Doctor in Perfect Dark.
He had an institute.
Yes. And I'm sure there's others that I'm not remembering right now.
We are 13.
Yeah, so the main plot of this is that somebody shot the president, William Sheridan, in some sort of JFK style, assassination. And
why is she not wearing any clothes?
She's a lifeguard. It's established by the sign that said lifeguard on duty.
Oh.
You mean not wearing any clothes?
Well, she's not wearing any clothes.
She's wearing a swimsuit.
Oh.
Your mind always goes to the gutter immediately.
Looks like a bullet wound.
Just because, alright, so, yeah,
move your legs.
I guess it would make sense if she wasn't wearing any clothes because our main character is voiced by David Duchovny.
Oh.
Who,
what are you reaching for here?
Well, he was in, like, softcore porn and that Californication show, and
I think my wife started to watch that.
The Californication?
Yeah.
Ah, she must like seeing David Duchovny's naked butt.
I think she probably does.
Oh. Did you watch a lot of X-Files?
No.
Oh, well, yeah, why would you? You were like, who the fuck are you talking to? I loved X-Files when I was younger. I thought it was a great show.
I've had it on my queue for a long time. I never pushed the play button on it.
Just can't work up the courage.
Yeah, I mean, I know it ends, and then it's back, and then it ends again, and then it comes back, and now all new episodes.
Yeah, I think there are new episodes again coming on.
Yeah, there are.
I haven't watched any of the new ones. I watched all the ones last year that they did. Those were okay. There was a really funny one where Mulder took a bunch of mushrooms and had this, went out line dancing in Texas. It was very strange.
Which one's Mulder?
I'll take you to the first aid
David
station.
Duchovny?
Yes.
Okay.
Really? That's how little you know about X-Files?
Mulder, Scully, and
Mulder and Scully, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. My dog is named after one of those characters.
Okay.
And
I actually didn't put that connection together up until just now.
Yeah.
In my head, right before you said it. I was like, oh.
Every time I list off the names, she was like, "Oh, Scully from the X-Files." Yeah, I was like, "Well, why isn't the boy's name Mulder?" It's like, well, one, they're brother and sister, and that would be kind of weird.
Right.
But also, why do you have to just always name things congruently? Why can't they just be pulled from a lot of different things?
Ever heard of Winslow Bank?
I don't know. It bothers me.
Here.
Okay. So what's Casper from, huh?
What? Oh, because he's as white as a ghost.
Oh, our naked lady's dead already.
So if you can't tell, this game was inspired by a comic book.
Ta 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 ta.
It was based on the comic book that was also called 13 by Jean Van Ham, who was a Belgian novelist and comic book writer. So I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong.
Okay.
Ham?
Ah.
Is that how Germans
we got
say
throwing
that?
knives. Cool.
So one of the things that I really
how many of those do you have?
liked
Only one?
about this game, there's 3. You can tell by the little number in the corner.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, one of the things
Oh,
that I
that's
loved
cool.
about this game was how there were a lot of different things for the time. I mean, now it's kind of, but for the time, this game had a lot of environmental objects that you could interact with. Like you saw me break the glass there. You can open stuff. You can pick up chairs and hit people with them and shit. And it's just it's more interactivity than you're really used to seeing at the time.
Okay.
So, and also, yeah, it's stupid pretty.
Yeah. I like it.
The artist for this game was a girl named Natalie Provost, and she did a great fucking job, like translating this from the comic book to this and having everything kind of. You can even tell where the characters are because of their little speech bubbles. The arrow from the speech bubble points to like their location, to your left or to your right or whatever.
Oh, neat.
And this spot.
Out with it.
This part of the game, from when you woke up on the beach until you leave this area in the truck later on, was all included on the official PlayStation Magazine's demo disc. For
I remember those.
Whatever month it was that
you
that
get
came
them out of a cereal box, or if you ordered couldn't you get one when you like ordered a pizza or something?
No, they came in the official PlayStation Magazine every month.
Okay.
You may be thinking of something else.
I might be.
But this was, for the magazine, it always had like 6 or 7 demos in with each issue. And this was one of them. And I played this demo fucking constantly. And just trying to find all the different ways that you could do it. The stealthy ways, the action-y ways, all the different things you could pick up and smash. Like that fire extinguisher right there you can pick up.
Okay. Anything is your weapon.
To a small
within
extent.
context.
Yeah.
Or reason, rather. No.
What?
I said within context, but that's not what I meant. I meant like within reason. That makes more sense.
Okay. Well, this
so
game,
I was self-editing.
This game didn't really make very much of a splash when it came out, though. Like, people thought the art style was pretty, and that's about it. A lot of the missions kind of defer to temporary stealth, and then once the stealth part is over, just kill everybody and escape. And there's not, I don't know, there's nothing too like groundbreaking in terms of gameplay, but I think just the art style coupled with the interactability of the environment makes it enough in my eyes to be really, really fun. And also, like, it's kind of an interesting little story about the assassination of the president and this shadow organization that's attempting to, run everything from behind the scenes. And you have amnesia, you don't remember who you are or why you're there. And they
classic.
Yeah, we'll find out here in a minute that they're like trying to frame us for the murder of the president.
Oh no.
And
oh no.
If I recall correctly, I think they, like, not to spoil anything, but that they gave you, like, plastic surgery to look like the person that murdered the president, or the person who murdered the president got plastic surgery to look like you, or some shit like that.
Well, now I don't have to play it for myself.
Well, there's other stuff going on. That's not the whole story.
The whole truth.
Anyway.
All the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
I do?
What?
What? Are we married now?
I don't think...
Oh, I think we're married.
Oh God, I hope not.
Yes. I'm gonna get all your money.
I got nothing.
I love this part.
Does that always happen when you kill people?
The dramatic, like,
yeah.
No. Just when you get headshots or the game feels like it.
Okay.
You don't like it?
Can you shoot out streetlights?
I don't know. Probably not.
Was that like an auto-aim thing just happened there?
No. Are you talking the red box?
The red box.
No, that just kind of like frames them for a second when they pop up to show you that they're there.
It's like you're carrying a CMP.
From Perfect Dark.
Yes.
Also starring Dr. Carrington.
Yes. Yes. Why do you keep picking people up?
Because I think it's fun to pick up bodies and move them around.
Okay, but
this guy's a story character, so I can't kill him right now.
Do you need to pick people up?
If you're trying to hide the bodies, there are times later when you're trying to stealthily sneak in through a place, and it would be better if the bodies you knocked out were not spotted.
Okay.
I always thought that, especially for the time, this game had really good water graphics. This was an era when water in video games was pretty much just like brown sludge.
Yeah.
Or, you know, sometimes, if you were lucky, blue sludge.
You know what had good water for way back when?
What's that?
Wave Race. You remember Wave Race?
Wave Race 64! I was thinking about that game the other day. I was thinking about Super Mario 64, and I used to have the strategy guide for that.
Mm-hmm.
And the strategy guide was a 2-pack. It had Wave Race 64 and then Super Mario 64.
In the same guide.
In the same, I think it was probably like Prima Official Games strategy guide, yeah.
Do you really need a strategy guide for Wave Race 64?
No.
I don't think so.
No, I think every single one was just drive faster than everyone else.
Yeah.
And watch out for the rocks.
Yeah, don't hit shit and get first place. There you go.
I think there were a few secrets.
It's a racing game,
there were
right?
a few secrets hidden in that game. You asked me if Wave Race was a racing game?
Oh wow. I did.
You may be interested to know, Mitchell, that game also takes place on the water.
Oh, within the waves.
No, on top of them.
Oh.
They were in the waves. The boats wouldn't work right.
Oh yeah, okay. Kill the helicopter.
No, I'm just gonna kill all these random dudes the helicopter keeps dropping off.
Okay.
But this AK sucks that far away.
What platform was this on?
This
Did you tell me?
This was on the PS2. I don't remember if I said that. I had it on the PS2.
Okay.
I'm playing it on the PC here. I didn't know there was a PC port until recently.
I wonder.
It looked just this good on the PS2 though. Like the resolution was smaller, obviously, but it looked just this good. And it might actually look a little bit better on like a CRT television. You know, just because of the blurriness that the CRT gives.
The cut screens look worse than the game.
Yeah, they do.
Which is weird.
Well, this is no Final Fantasy. Oh no, we're flashing back to that girl we knew for 5 seconds.
Yeah, why do we have to relive that so soon?
Because it's the only thing we remember.
Oh?
So, yeah, she said that we had a key to a bank on us.
It must be in New York. Because that's where we are, is New York City. I know, because I saw the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, well, and also it said Midtown New York City right there at the bottom.
Oh.
Where are we now, Mitchell?
Winslow Bank, I think?
You're so fucking smart. I'm so glad you're here to say these smart things. This is something it does at the beginning of every level that I think is really cool. Is that it kind of gives you a heartbeat until you move forward, and then it opens up on whatever frame it was on.
Step up to the teller.
This is a really small, like, little thing, but I think it's neat.
Does this give you, like, alternate routes to your objective, or is
No,
it
not
pretty
really.
straightforward?
It's pretty straightforward. It's not like Deus Ex that we where we could do whatever. You know, we could go left, we could go right, we could go up or inside, around, or however.
Okay.
Whatever preposition on the log you wanted to do. I think I did that joke last week, didn't I? Rabbit on the log.
I don't know.
Nah.
You act like I pay attention to what you say.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't be too careful in today's
So yeah, we got the key to the bank. We're gonna go check out our old bank vault. What was that movie where he woke up and he had the 7 items in his pocket and he had to retrace his steps?
Memento.
No. Nope.
Hello, Mr.
Wrong.
Roland.
He had the tattoos.
He had tattoos in Memento. That's true. He also had a memory issue,
Yeah.
but nothing to do with the bank.
Okay. Well then, what are you referring to then?
The one where the guy woke up and he couldn't remember what happened, but he had all these 7 items. Paycheck.
Never saw it.
Was that it? I think that was it. I don't know.
Was that the Affleck? Wasn't he in that movie?
I don't know. Did you know Doritos are for girls now?
I saw something about this actually.
Yeah.
They're because girls don't like crunchy chips.
Yeah, I read the full. I wanted to make sure I got the full story on this.
Okay.
So the CEO of PepsiCo that owns Doritos was in an interview with somebody, and she said that when men eat Doritos, they like to lick their fingers and they like to turn the bag upside down and guzzle down all the little bits because they love the flavor. But when women eat Doritos, they're worried about getting cheese all over their fingers, and so they eat them very daintily. And so she wants to introduce a Doritos for women that
What kind of fucking stereotypical focus group did they have for this?
I don't know if there was a focus group at all. It might have just been her own personal opinion, but here's my issue with that.
Okay.
I hate having messy fingers.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
And I'm never been one of those people that wants to like get my fingers all cheesy and then lick like, ooh, I want like that's so gross.
That's what pants are for.
Earlier, even today, Mitchell brought over. He went to Chick-fil-A because he hates the gays, and he
because I love chicken.
And he got us chicken biscuits, and we were eating our chicken biscuits outside on my porch, and I looked around, and I looked in the bag, and there were no napkins in the bag, and then I just sat there, like, helpless for a second, because I had greasy fingers, and I didn't want to wipe them on my jeans, and I didn't want to touch the doorknob to go inside and get a napkin, and I didn't want to lick my fingers, because it's just, like, that's just kind of nasty, to just sit there and slurp on your own fingers.
To be fair, does anybody hate Chick-fil-A, though?
I'm not saying anything bad about Chick-fil-A, except that they hate the gays. I'm just saying that I wish they would have put napkins in that bag. And also, I think it's not just women that want Doritos that aren't so fucking messy.
I mean, I guess they're going to be, like, less chip, too.
Oh, yeah, because
you gotta pick them up with your dainty little fingers.
Yeah, or your fingernails, probably.
Yeah.
You have to be able to pinch them together.
So they're not going to taste like nothing.
That's dumb. You would think that especially where society is right now, that some marketing team would have just said, maybe don't say this. just maybe don't make a huge... Because there's been so many times when companies have tried to make blank for women, and it almost always backfires. Like... more and more people are rightfully starting to realize that, hey, women and men just kind of like the same shit.
Right.
And I don't mean that in like a feminist sort of way. I mean that in the way of I like my hair to smell good. You know? And I don't want to be shamed for that. Don't shame me for buying good smelling shampoo if I want to.
Weird comparison.
I'm just saying.
Okay. I just don't think that somebody that's gonna be eating Doritos in the first place gives a fuck about their personal hygiene or...
You think she's making problems for a market that's not there?
I really do. Doritos are like the fuck it snack.
Yeah, it's just like, well, I don't give a shit about what's going on right now. Probably eating them in sweatpants.
Yeah, Yeah.
It's like we were talking about earlier, those people that just look like they smell bad.
They smell like Doritos.
The symbol came up for me to karate chop that guy, but it didn't work right.
And you tried to punch him in the nuts.
Yeah, I think you can't karate chop while you're crouching.
Mm.
So yeah, that was dumb. That was today's dumb news story.
Yeah.
Did you see that? What were you gonna say?
I said, what else you got?
Oh, I was gonna talk about Red Dead Redemption and how it got delayed again.
Did it get delayed again?
Yeah, it got delayed to October.
That game's never coming out.
No, it's gonna come out. This is just what Rockstar Games does, and that's fine because they make good games. They don't ever like trick you and just say this is delayed. It's never, and hype you up for nothing. If it's delayed, it's for a reason, and also, no one should have ever expected it to come out in April anyway, because Rockstar Games always releases their games in October. That's just what they do. Almost every single game Rockstar Game has released has been in October.
Or did they push it back because they don't want to put it against the other big franchise?
What? What? The Rockstar doesn't have competition. They don't have to advertise. They don't do anything. They have games that they can just say, hey, this game's coming out, and people will just lose their fucking minds. There have been speculations about this game since, fucking 2006.
Like, oh, look at his fingers!
His fingers?
His fingers. Didn't they... they had, like, one little trailer, and it's showing, like, his hand or something, and people are freaking out about his fingers? John Marston's fingers.
No, I don't know.
Is that his name?
Not in this one, no. This is a different guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the thing is, your name is Colton White in this game. No, that's the guy from Gun.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm
because
getting all my Cowboys confused
his name
now.
has the word Colt in it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Father's name is Ned.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
No gun called Ned.
No.
Stupid fucking writers.
So we're seeing through the wall right here?
No, that was again the little comic book frame panel telling you what was going on in the room next door.
Okay.
It's okay, we're gonna die again.
Yeah, death. 13 has been killed.
John Mahoney died.
John Mahoney.
The dad from Frasier.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's sad.
Yeah.
I liked him.
He's...
I saw there's a really good clip from Frasier, and I might find it and put it at the end of this video just because I like it so much.
Okay.
But it's a scene in Frasier where Niles wants to record memories for the family after his dad dies because his dad had like a heart attack scare or something like that, and so he's telling John Mahoney, he's like, you need to say something to the family, and it's just a good example of his acting, and I don't want to just do the bit right now if I put up the video because that wouldn't make any sense.
don't.
Just
save
ruin
it.
Yeah.
Save it for later.
So you can see that at the end.
Yeah, he was the relatable portion of that show, right?
Yeah, he was the normal guy around all the intellectual douchebags.
Right.
I don't know though. I always kind of liked Niles a lot. I related to him a little bit.
I'm wasn't really big on Frasier.
Frasier's I always loved. I think it's a great show. But I did also really like Cheers before that. So.
Yeah, he was on Cheers, right?
Yeah,
Frasier.
Yeah, Frasier was he was the psychiatrist on Cheers. He dated Diane for a couple of, I guess, season and a half.
Spin-offs.
Got him that time.
Speaking of sitcoms.
Speaking of sitcoms.
Are you super excited for the Friends movie?
There's no Friends movie.
There's a Friends movie.
It's not a real thing.
It's not a real thing?
No, that was just a fuck. There's a whole YouTube channel that makes fake movie trailer. You didn't know that?
I thought that was a real thing.
Those were all clips from other movies that those people were in. That were mashed together.
Ah.
To just make it look like they were all in the same movie. Those were just clips of different movies that those people have been in since Friends has been over.
Oh, I thought that was a real thing.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, Internet, you fooled another idiot.
Rude. Internet.
Rob Gronkowski's house was robbed during the Super Bowl. Let's talk about something that makes us smile.
I don't want to laugh at the man's misfortune for, having 2 heartbreaks in the same evening. But, damn it, man.
Man, that's what you get. You'd be surprised. You'd think that would happen more often, right? Like, if
they knew he wasn't going to be home.
Yeah, exactly. If you know for sure that this dude's a professional athlete that has to go away for a while, and I guess, most times they don't take their families for every single game, so I guess waiting until the Super Bowl was probably smart, because obviously the whole family is going to want to go see the dad play in the Super Bowl.
You would think that, at least Rob Gronkowski
would have a security system.
A security system or a dog.
Yeah, most criminals don't break into houses with dogs.
He looks like the kind of guy that would have a large dog.
No, he looks the kind of guy that would have a small dog.
Oh, like a Pomeranian or something?
Yeah, something like his... I don't know, man. I don't want to dog shame anybody. I don't want to offend anybody here.
Patriots lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's enough.
It was nice.
Good on Nick Foles. He's going to have a nice bidding war if he's not,
You can't kill innocent people, I forgot.
Retain. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Nobody wants to hear about your football while we're playing video games.
No, okay.
These are video games.
You brought that shit up. Don't blame that on me.
I didn't bring up football. I just brought up that somebody's house got robbed. It's two completely different things.
Okay.
So Mitchell.
Yes.
I have a question for you.
I have
completely unrelated to everything else we've been talking about.
All right. Segue.
How much money do you have?
A few dollars.
No, like total.
Total?
All of your money.
All of my money.
And all of your investments. How much money do you have?
A few dollars.
Is any of that in the stock market?
No.
Well, good. Because the stock market's in the shitter. That was my segue. Did you like it?
Isn't it always in the shitter?
No, it's way worse now. It's gone. It fell like 600 points on Monday or some shit like that.
Really?
And it's been falling for like 3 days straight. Yeah.
But didn't we have like record highs like a couple weeks ago though?
Well, yep. That's how crashes work.
Okay.
Stock market's crashing.
Hey!
Watch out.
Depression.
So if you thought it was time to invest, you're wrong. Wait a little bit. Unless you're of the mentality of buy low.
Yeah.
But also, you never know which side of the... Like, do you want to buy in the middle of the fall, or do you want to buy...
Like it's the same person on top of the other one.
Oh, that was like incest.
It was weirder. Yeah.
Clone incest?
Yeah,
clone-cest.
Clone-cest.
Would you have sex with a clone of yourself?
I mean, it's yourself, right?
Yeah, so it's almost masturbation, but also it's another dude, so it's gay.
But it's...
And you're not gay.
But it's you.
But it is you. So I guess the question is...
It's like...
Are you gay
mutual
for yourself?
Are you gay for yourself?
Okay, if
everybody's
you had
everybody's gay for themselves.
If you had a clone of yourself, is it gay for that clone to jerk you off?
No.
Where do we get? How did we get here?
I don't know. It's an interesting...
There was never a sequel to this game.
No. This game, I don't know if it came before or after, but there's another game I played that was kind of similar called Killer 7.
It's not similar at all.
It's not
Killer
similar?
7 is a Suda 51 game. That's weird Japanese crazy shit.
It's all cel-shaded with guns.
It is also cel-shaded, yes.
With guns?
Well, yeah, but this is like a shooter, and Killer 7 was like a weird hallway assassination thing.
Oh.
Right?
I don't know.
You said you played it.
I didn't play very much of it. Yeah, it had guns. I just backtracked on everything I said.
It had guns.
It had guns.
It had guns. This has guns.
I think there were 7 guns because there were 7 killers.
I hate you so much.
I remember shooting monsters in a parking garage, and I died a lot and stopped. There it is. But there must have been 7 killers and 7 guns. Maybe one of them had a knife. Maybe there are only 6 guns. Or maybe one of them had 2 guns.
Shut up.
So there was
about the guns.
8 guns.
There's only like 4 or 5 character models in this game.
Yeah, I see that.
And I've killed that guy in the orange. Yep, there he is again. It's the same guy. He was late because there's another one that looks just like him, and he was back there jerking him off.
It's not, it's okay.
You'd think you would be able to jump over that, but you can't. Oh, and this is the part where the game crashed.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
because I walked onto that balcony and the game just crashed.
That was fun.
So, I guess that's the end.
Okay.
Yep. So, final thoughts on 13.
I kind of want to play it.
Yeah, you want to play it?
I wonder if they ever did a re-release.
Well, we can. I have it here. I have it on the PS2 in the living room also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to borrow the PS2, you can play it.
Oh, neat.
Well, good. I'm glad that's settled.
Okay.
This was a fun time here we all had together. Talking about 2 dudes. Look exactly the same.
Same dude.
Same dude. If it looks exactly the same as you,
mm-hmm.
and it has your DNA,
yeah,
it's not gay. It's not gay if it's your DNA.
It's got a nice rhyme to it.
Yeah. That's the new catchphrase for me and my wife Mitchell.
No.
To all of you.
No.
Good night, everybody.
Help.
My name's Martin Crane. When I made this tape, I was 64 years old. But now, I'm dead. Trapped in a box underground. Pretty scary, huh?
Dad, surely you must have some message you want to leave for the Cranes of the 21st century?
All right, I do. Remember to always work hard, and that family comes first. And I have $1 million in unmarked bills that I took off a drug dealer that I have stashed in my old Army footlocker. The combination is left 15, right 32, left...